So what is D1 5-star training? Number one, it starts with a dynamic warm-up. They're getting our body in the position, in the place we need it so that we can perform, which is number two. Because performance for an athlete is king. But our effort is 90% or more of whatever exercise we were doing. Number three is strength. Then we get to really get into the weight room and focus on the strength. And number four is core and conditioning. For me, conditioning is not a lot about what you can do. It's about that place that you're willing to go. You're willing to push yourself, and then we finish with a cool down. So that's our 5-star workout here at D1. We believe it's proven. We believe it works. We believe it'll also work for you. So don't be afraid of showing up, and let us help you take the next steps.
D1! Brian Botcher with Exit Realty. Whether you want to buy or sell, Brian works hard for his clients in Northern Illinois and Southern Wisconsin. Call 815-378-2170 today. D1 Training Rockford. Try their Rockford training facility for free. Call 815-569-5630 to learn more. Train different with D1. 9-Iron Belvidere. Enjoy a virtual golfing experience all winter long for solo practice sessions, business gatherings, or date night. 9-Iron. Golf, game, gather. Busy Beaver Tree Care. For exceptional tree services second to none, Busy Beaver Tree Care is your best option. We're a local, family-owned and operated business founded in 2003. We're not satisfied until you are. Waterside Financial Advisors is teaming up with the Guilford Vikings to bring you more than just a game. Get ready to shoot for your goals as they provide independent financial guidance for the life you want to live. Elevate your game both on and off the court with reliable financial guidance from Waterside Financial Advisors. Go Vikings! Tonight's game is presented by Brian Falk State Farm. Call Brian at 815-398-2552. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The Rockford Lightning, Rockford's first semi-pro women's basketball team. Stay up to date on team news on their Instagram and Facebook feeds. Seiler Financial, our family helping your family. Listen to 1440 WROK every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Navigating Retirement with Drew Seiler.
I think one of the special things about D1 is it's not about D1's goal. It's about your goal. Wherever you're at, whatever that goal is, maybe it's to make the high school team, maybe it's to lose 20 pounds, whatever it is, you show up, you tell us your goal, and let us help you get there. One of the themes at D1 is to level up. No matter where you are, our heart is to help you take the next step. What would be your goal? Why do you show up to train?
Personally, I would like to play football.
How can you get 1% better today?
Just be the person next to me, be myself every day.
When you show up here, if you have that mindset of, hey, I got a goal, I'm going to embrace the grind, and I would rather experience the pain of discipline than the pain of regret. So what is D1 5-star training? Number one, it starts with a dynamic warm-up. They're getting our body in the position, in the place we need it so that we can perform, which is number two. Because performance for an athlete is king. But our effort is 90% or more of whatever exercise we were doing. Number three is strength. Then we get to really get into the weight room and focus on the strength. And number four is core and conditioning. For me, conditioning is not a lot about what you can do. It's about that place that you're willing to go. You're willing to push yourself, and then we finish with a cool down. So that's our 5-star workout here at D1. We believe it's proven. We believe it works. We believe it'll also work for you. So don't be afraid of showing up, and let us help you take the next steps.
D1! Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to NIC-10 High School Basketball here on Clutch Sports Media 815, presented by D1 Training Rockford. Tonight, we kick off the back half of conference play here on the state line as the Boylan Titans and Belvidere North Blue Thunder look to turn it up and shoot for a strong finish here in 2024. Alongside Tyler Fowler, I am Trevor Larson, and welcome into tonight's broadcast for what should be an exciting game here on this Friday evening. About 3 minutes away from tip-off as these two squads are getting warmed up here. So, Tyler, let's take a look at tonight's matchup, starting with the visitors. It's been a bit of a down year for the Titans and head coach Brett McAllister. They sit 4-5 in conference, 8-11 overall. And the Titans are looking to use tonight's game as a bit of a springboard heading into the home stretch to get back to even in conference. And how about this, Tyler? Since 2006, when the NIC-10 expanded to 10 teams, the Titans have never finished below 500 in conference or overall play. You know, they're a strong defensive team, as we've seen them a couple times this season, but it seems like their struggles have mainly been a result of some inconsistent offensive play.
Typically, Boylan has kind of two powerhouses down low. They're talking about some players who are 6'4" and above. Unfortunately, this year they just don't have that, so I feel kind of they're figuring new things out, and this is kind of the result.
And as for the home squad, the Belvidere North Blue Thunder are sitting in a very strong position in conference. They're 6-3, sitting in a two-way tie for third along with Freeport. They both sit behind the Vikings and Knights. And this Blue Thunder squad continue to make their statement, as this is probably the strongest season in program history. With a victory here tonight, they would move up to 15. Their all-time high watermark is 16, and they still have 11 games to go, including tonight's matchup between the Boylan Titans. And not only that, they're looking to keep their name alive in conference. You know, they're going to need some luck if they want to finish as the conference champion. Of course, Guilford, no losses yet in conference. Auburn with just the 2. So, you know, they're still in the thick of things for certain. They're led by their head coach, Todd Brandon. A bunch of seniors, a very experienced backcourt. We're expecting a tight, close game here tonight, led by their senior leadership.
Yeah, and a very experienced coach in Coach Brandon. Been in the NIC-10 for decades at this point, and that's one thing with this team is very fundamental. They're not going to necessarily outscore you, but they're going to play defense, keep it close, and pull out some close wins. So we'll see what they have on the docket today.
Just a couple of moments away from tip-off, as we're going to get the starting lineups from the PA announcer here at Belvidere North High School. It is senior night. Got a lot of fans on tap here from both sides. Sure, the raucous Belvidere North student section is going to make some noise. Take a break here for the national anthem and then get these starting lineups.
We live in a great country with freedoms like no other. To honor America and in respect for all who have served this great country, to defend these freedoms, you are invited to stand. And gentlemen, please remove your hats in the singing of our national anthem, played tonight by our very own Belvidere North Pep Band.
Very nice rendition of the national anthem from the prep band here at Belvidere North High School. As we're getting ready to hear these starting lineups for both squads. Tyler, before they get into that, you know, this Boylan squad, typically against most opponents in the NIC-10, you'd expect them to be the favorite. Tonight, you got to say that the underdog. They lost the game at Boylan 57-60 against this Belvidere North squad. They're going to pull out a victory. What do you think they're going to have to do here tonight?
I think they're going to have to find a way to break this Belvidere North defense. It's quite stifling, and if they're able to do that and put up some points on the board, I think North's going to struggle keeping that pace with them.
And 60 points is kind of the milestone if Boylan's going to win tonight, they're going to have to surpass that mark. You would have to think. Again, they've really struggled. Just 1 out of their last 10 games, they have broken 60 points. Just 3 of their last 10 over 55. So it's going to be a struggle against one of the best defenses in the Belvidere North squad.
Number 0.
As we'll get the starting lineups for both squads.
Number 3, Luke Warner. Number 10, Ryan Stark. Number 23, Johnny Carestes. And number 25, Santana English. The Titans are under the direction of head coach Brett McAllister. And now your starting lineup, starting with your Blue Thunder. '10 senior number 1, Braden Brown. Another 5'10 senior number 2, Joseph Brown. A 6'1 senior, number 10, Nathan Binkley. A 6'3 senior, number 12, Logan Kohler. And a 6'5 senior, number 24, Grant Wiss. We'd also like to congratulate Adam Brown for scoring his 1,000th point on Monday night against Maine South.
So starting lineups here for both squads. Number 0, Stephen Edziofor. Number 3, Luke Warner. Number 10, Ryan Stark. Number 23, Johnny Caristas. Number 25, Santana English for the Titans. For the Blue Thunder, number 1, Braden Brown. Number 2, Joseph Brown. Number 10, Nathan Binkley. Number 12, Logan Kohler. And number 24, Grant Wiss. Again, Boylan coached by Brett McAllister and Belvidere North coached by Todd Brannon. As we get ready to go, ball at center court for the tip. This one thrown up, and it's going to be taken by Boylan, moving left to right from our view up here in the broadcast area. Belvidere North going right to left as Boylan is in their offensive set as they have the first possession of the ball game. Here's number 25, English, underneath. He kicks the ball back out to Edziofor. Stephen Edziofor, the senior. Of course, his brother plays Jeremiah, not starting here tonight. Luke Warner has the ball off the left corner. He jumps into the lane. No good. Rebound taken in by the Blue Thunder. Geller gets the ball across half court. Now Belvidere North gets into their offensive set. Tyler, a lot of jump shooters on hand here for this Blue Thunder squad as this one's taken away by Caristas as Boylan now, Caristas inside the lane, a little bit too strong that time, and rebounded by the Blue Thunder. This one finds its way down to Wiss, and he puts up the first 2 points of the ball game. A exciting start, not so much offense here in the first minute of the game, Tyler.
Yeah, North just able to steal the ball there and go all the way down court for an easy layup.
Here's Warner, gets the ball to Caristas. His shot no good once again. As Belvidere North now takes the ball up slowly. A dangerous pass actually hits the backboard and rim. Rebound taken by the Titans. As that was an aggressive play, did not work for the Blue Thunder. Nice drop-off pass underneath for Johnny Caristas as he gets the first 2 points of the ball game for the Titans.
Well, and able to tie it up at 2-all here in the first quarter.
Here is Belvidere North now on offense. This one's going to find its way back out to Binkley. He's looking for a screen, perhaps. Boylan in a man-to-man look right now. Joseph Brown gets the ball over to Braden Brown. Braden Brown's three, nothing but the bottom as he gets the first three-pointer of the game.
Had a little look for the defender who tried to get all up in his face on that shot.
Caristas wide open in the corner. His shot no good. Rebound by Logan Keller. As, again, we expected a very tight defensive battle so far. Just 7 points in about 2.5 minutes. Kind of what we expected out of the gate. Here is Belvidere North. Keller trying to drive. His dribble deflected. 2-on-1 down court. Right-handed layup no good by English. And another defensive rebound for Belvidere North. They've got a 2-on-2 floater in the lane, no good. Rebound underneath by Wiss. His shot no good, but he'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, able to grab that rebound and go up pretty strong. Unfortunately, did not get the N1 there, but he'll try to make his 2 back.
Number 24, Grant Wiss.
Again, some instructions from Coach Brandon on the bench to a few of his players.
First free throw, a touch long that time as Adam Brown checks in for the Blue Thunder. Again, one of these seniors, many seniors that we'll see here tonight. 6 of them listed on the squad for the Blue Thunder as Wiss cannot hit either free throw. Ball on the ground, no jump is called, and the Blue Thunder retain possession. Brown drives in the lane, his floater no good, a little bit of contact as he went to the ground, no call, as the Boylan Titans will now go up court, try to get these points back. North in a bit of a zone look, 2-3 perhaps. So they try to shut down some of the perimeter jump shooting for this Titan squad, as this one's going to be stolen away. Joseph Brown on the fast break, his right-handed wild layup no good. Didn't see if that one got tipped, and we're going to have a foul from behind. Say that Brown got into the back of him with a push.
Yeah, it just looked like he went up and tried to get the defender go past him and lost control before putting up that shot.
Just the first foul of the ball game on the Blue Thunder. As one apiece, again, a very low-scoring first 3.5 minutes. 5-2 in favor of the home squad here on senior night for Belvidere North, as we're going to have a travel, another turnover by Belvidere North. Tyler, the Boylan Titans really struggling in the half court as they have taken contested jump shots. They've had a couple of turnovers as Belvidere North defense is coming out hot tonight.
Yeah, we talked about that tenacious defense of the Blue Thunder, and it's showing its ugly head for the Boylan Titans.
Townsend checks in the game for the Blue Thunder as he gets the dribble handoff. Shut off on the drive by Jeremiah Easy-a-4, who takes it away underneath. Here are Boylan on the run out now. Drop-off pass into the corner. Shot up for Stark. A little bit to the right that time. And a great job once again. Another defensive rebound. Tyler, I don't think Boylan has grabbed any offensive glass here through the first half of the first quarter.
And they're going to have to if there's any chance of them pulling out the win tonight.
Here is Adam Brown over to Townsend. Townsend underneath with a nice right-handed floater off the glass as he gets a couple of points as the Blue Thunder extend their lead to 5. Up 7-2, 3.5 to go here in the first. Dixon with the ball, and we're going to have a kick. It looks like, yes, indeed, we'll have a kicked ball as Christian Kennedy is going to check in for Santana English. Kennedy, one of the couple of sophomores. They have 3 of them listed. No freshmen listed on the varsity squad for Boylan. They don't have as many young players as some of the teams do in the NIC-10, as that one was tipped, so no backcourt violation. We're going to have, wait for the call here, a foul away from the ball, it looks like.
Foul on the Titans, number 1.
Say on Philip Dixon.
His first.
First of the ball game.
And you mentioned freshmen on the Boylan squad, whereas there is one listed freshman on Belvidere North squad, so obviously a few younger players for the North.
We've seen some of the top teams in recent memory with some real youth, as this one's going to be taken away by Stark. Stark with the attempted drop-down pass, fought for on the ground. Good play that time by number 21, Adam Brown, to get the ball. He's got it, spins right, push shot, no good, still fighting for it. Townsend gets the rebound, his shot no good, but another offensive rebound, this one by Binkley. Binkley now in the corner. He's doubled. Pass over to Townsend. Townsend gets tipped, but he retains possession. Ball finds its way out to Braden Brown for three. No good, and it's going to be out of bounds off of number 12, Logan Keller, as the Titans going to take over. They really have got to get something going here, Tyler. Still just 2 points, 5.5 minutes through the first quarter.
Yeah, just North seems to be outworking the Titans on the defensive end, and they just have not been able to pull down any defensive rebounds to get possession.
Here is Jeremiah Eziafor. Of course, he was one of the players of the game last time. We had Boylan out, him and his brother, Jeremiah the junior. As a three ball is up and rims around. Ryan Stark had a clean look, was halfway down that time for the senior. Standout defensive player for the Titan football squad, as a left-handed drive by Keller is no good. Had a lane, couldn't finish the layup. It's been a high-paced game so far, just not a lot of points, as Eziafor scoops up for the layup, 7-4 in favor of the Blue Thunder.
First points in about 5 minutes for the Titans.
And, Tyler, we talked about the defense. They have not put up much offense, have the Titans, as we're going to have an offensive foul on the screen. But, despite the 4 points through 6.5 minutes for the Titans, they are still down just 3. We talked a lot about the Blue Thunder defense, but this Boylan defense also playing really well here tonight. They've just got to get some second chance points, like you said, Tyler, in order to win this ball game here this evening.
Yeah, 11 points in the first quarter between the two teams with only 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Not a lot of offense whatsoever.
An aggressive pass finds its way underneath to Caleb Nelson. His shot no good, but he got hit on the way up. So he'll shoot 2 at the line, the first free throws of the game for the Titans. Grant Wiss had 2 for the Blue Thunder, was not able to put either of these down. This is another key for the Titans. You got to think here, Tyler. Charity stripe against a zone defense, you're not going to get too many opportunities as the first one misses. So whenever you do get to the line, you got to make sure you take advantage.
Especially with this low scoring of a game, these free points are going to add up, and if you're not able to sink them, then there's no way to close that gap.
Nelson trying to sink the second shot. It is up and it is good. 1 for 2 at the line that time. 1 of 4 are the teams combined here tonight from the free throw line. We'll see if that is a trend that continues or if they start making their free throw shots. Here's Keller, gets the ball up to Binkley. Braden Brown was screaming for the ball in the corner. The Blue Thunder unable to find him, as Adam Brown now gets the ball, resets. Here's Binkley on the left-handed drive, gets by the defense, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball and some extracurriculars this time, as things got a little bit heated underneath the basket. And Tyler, it almost looked like that time on the rebound, 2 Boylan Titans tried to get the rebound, not communicating that time, and that leads to a jump ball possession for the Blue Thunder.
Yeah, Lucas Kohler just able to reach and grab that ball to retain possession.
Binkley finds Brown in the corner, a no good, but we're going to have a foul away from the ball. Looks like they're going to call it a number 32, Christian Kennedy, as they were fighting for possession down low. As we're going to have another baseline in from underneath Belvidere North's own basket. 23, Johnny Caristas comes in the ball game once again, as this one is going to be tipped. I don't know, Tyler, that looked like a backcourt violation. No call. We're going to have an offensive foul. Lucas Kohler going in a little bit too hard that time, as he was trying to find his teammate in the corner.
Yeah, in the end, play was nullified, so whether it was or was not, doesn't matter. Titans inbounding the ball. Nelson taking the ball up court.
As there's 44 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Again, a very low-scoring ball game so far, 7-5 in favor of the Blue Thunder, as neither team has really been able to get much going on offense. Pass finds its way over to Jeremiah. Eziafor, his triple is down, as the Titans have their first lead of the ball game, but a defensive breakdown for the Titans, as Ben Bucher gets behind the defense, and just like that, they take the lead.
Joseph Brown.
Have to look at that one again sometime. Not sure what happened on the defense. Nobody was back behind the timeline extended on that play, as there was a free open shot for the Blue Thunder, as this 3-ball no good. No foul, 1 second. This one's good if it goes. No good. So an exciting first quarter, not a lot of offense, but at the end of one, it's the Belvidere North Blue Thunder 9 and the Boylan Titans 8. We'll take a quick timeout. Waterside Financial Advisors is teaming up with the Guilford Vikings to bring you more than just a game. Get ready to shoot for your goals as they provide independent financial guidance for the life you want to live. Elevate your game both on and off the court with reliable financial guidance from Waterside Financial Advisors. Go Vikings! Tonight's game is presented by Brian Falk State Farm. Call Brian at 815-398-2552. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And welcome back here to Belvidere North High School as the Blue Thunder lead the Titans 9-8 after one here on senior night. A very high-paced, low-scoring ball game, not a common thread in most basketball games in the modern day, but a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots, as this one's going to be taken away by Townsend. Townsend gets the ball up court to Braden Brown, who puts it up. Nice right-handed layup in transition with the defender Barron on his backside.
Boylan quickly pushed the ball up court, then slowing it down.
One ball given over to Philip Dixon, drops it Jeremiah Eziafor, who steps back, lines up a triple, and he's got another one. A 3-ball for the junior. As Jeremiah Eziafor puts it down, he is the leading scorer in the ballgame. He's got 8 points by himself, as the 20-foot jump shot by Braden Brown does not go down, as we are lockstep 11-11. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Thanks so much for joining us here on Clutch Sports 815 for tonight's broadcast presented by D1 Training Rockford. So happy to have you with us here tonight. This one is going to be blocked away, that time by Adam Brown. First block of the ball game by either squad. It's like Braden Brown was trying to pull up for a 3, instead decides to pull it down, and they reset the offense back up top to Townsend. Braden Brown with the ball as the Blue Thunder try to run a play against this tight man defense that the Titans have been playing. They've been giving nobody any sort of space whenever the primary ball handler has it for the Blue Thunder. As once again the offense resets to Townsend. Townsend scoop layup with the left hand, no good. Good rebound that time underneath by Caleb Nelson. Nelson brings the ball up court, now across the halfway line, gets the ball over to Philip Dixon. Dixon looking to take his man off dribble, gets inside, picks up his dribble, now looking for a pass as he finds some space for a open jump shot, couldn't get it to go. Good play that time by him, just couldn't finish. Here's a 3-ball from Braden Brown. He puts it down. A triple for one of the seniors of this Belvidere North squad. He now is tied in the lead for the leading scorer in tonight's ballgame. He's got 8 points, matching Jeremiah Eziafor's for the Titans. Caleb Nelson has the ball up top. The Titans look to dissect this zone defense. They have been unable to do so far here in tonight's ball game. Picks up his dribble, gets the ball down low to Nelson. Nelson picks up his dribble, and it's going to be taken away underneath by Adam Brown as the double that time in the zone defense worked to perfection.
Yeah, just took it away almost without a fight.
This one's going to be dribbled off the foot of the defender. It'll stay here with the Blue Thunder. Grant Wiss checks back into the ball game. As Lawrence Townsend will inbound from underneath his own basket. Seen a lot of action down here beneath the basket on these inbound plays. This one finds its way to the corner. Brown lines up another triple. He's got another 2 in a row for Braden Brown, as he is the first player in double digits here tonight.
Yeah, just able to quickly find an open space.
As Jeremiah Ejiofor answers right back, going tat for tat right now. He's got 3 triples by himself here tonight. Belvidere North still up by 3, 17-14, 4:45 left to go here in the second.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
He's been one of the standouts whenever we've seen him. A couple of games we've had for the Titans here this season. As a drive is going to be stolen away by Johnny Caristas. Caristas down the lane. No good, and they're going to say the defender had position. It'll be an offensive team control foul as the Belvidere North Blue Thunder will take over on the charge.
That's just a hustle play right there. Ball was pretty much stolen at about half court, so for the North player to get all the way with his feet set underneath the basket and draw that, very impressive.
Good energy here in tonight's ball game, Tyler. We see both student sections have been on their feet all game. Of course, these are 2 of the stronger student sections in the NIC-10. Both of them travel exceptionally well, as the Boylan Titans student section goes all the way to the top of the bleachers here behind their own bench. Here is Belvidere North. They get the ball across half court to Townsend. Townsend looking for a pass, as it looks like the Titans have switched into a bit of a zone look. It's like a 1-3-1, trying to force the ball to the corners. Want to make the shooters say that they can shoot, as well as looking for some double teams, hoping your offender, the offensive guy, your guard, picks up his dribble. As I was saying, here's Townsend. He picks up his dribble, a backwards pass to Keller. Right back to Townsend, as they have not been able to penetrate this zone defense here on this possession. Ball finds its way to Keller into the corner. Braden Brown had a 3 lined up, decides not to take it, tries to drop it off to Wiss underneath. Back to Brown, another 3 for the senior. No good that time. Rebound underneath is going to be fought for and finds its way to Wiss. Oh, excuse me, that's Adam Brown. His 3 shot is blocked on the closeout. Great play that time by the Boylan defender to close out, get position, and swap that one away.
Brown able to still get the ball after that swat and retain possession for North as they are looking for the inbound.
This one gets into Adam Brown, one of the 4 players on this squad, 3 players on this Belvidere North squad with the last name Brown, so we'll be sure to try to get the first names, as this one is going to be taken by Keller. Looks like Coach Brandon was pining for a foul, but the North retained possession as Wiss goes up for a shot. He is hacked, and he'll go back to the line. He was 0 for 2 on his first trip to the charity stripe. We'll see if he can knock down both of these freebies right here.
3-point lead the Blue Thunder have over the Titans right now. Make that 4. Again, a very low-scoring game, even for high school level.
Here is Wiss. His second free throw is a little bit too strong. Rebound by Stark underneath. He gets the ball down court to Luke Warner. Warner has his dribble. Looks like he might have turned it over. No call by the official. Now he picks up his dribble, tries with the open jump shot, as this one's going to be rebounded by English, put up and one. He's got a shot to get 3 the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, Logan Keller with the Kohler with the foul right there.
Of course, Santana English, one of the outstanding players on this Boylan Titan football squad. If you remember in that Belvidere North game, he had a couple of electric plays, including a big-time special teams play, as he tries to get to 3 points. His shot no good, so it'll still be a 2-point lead. About 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Belvidere North on top of Boylan 18-16. Got Tyler Fowler and Trevor Larson. I'm the Trevor Larson here on tonight's call. Here on Clutch Sports Media 815. An exciting game as a 3 is lined up for Adam Brown, and he puts it down. Been a lot of 3 points in this quarter. Nothing much else for either squad, but 3s are flying and going down. Here is Stark. He tries to get the ball inside. He does so. Ejiofor has to take his dribble back out. That's Steven Ejiofor, the senior of the two brothers.
Both teams just locking the inside as that 3-ball is good from the corner.
That was Ryan Stark, his first points of the evening. As again, it remains a 2-point lead. A nice move that time by Kohler as he feeds Binkley underneath. As we're going to have a timeout by Coach Brannon, and I think that's the first time out of the game. We'll take a quick break to hear some words from our sponsors. The Rockford Lightning, Rockford's first semi-pro women's basketball team. Stay up to date on team news on their Instagram and Facebook feeds. And welcome back here to Belvidere North High School, where the Blue Thunder lead the visiting Boylan Titans by a score of 23-19. Seeing a lot of three-pointers here in this quarter. Again, not much else on offense for either squad, as the interior defense for both squads, Tyler, has been outstanding this evening.
Both teams having to find offense from beyond the arc, and I mean, for the most part, they've been sinking the shots that they've put up.
It might be the first team that really gets some momentum going underneath as Stark turns this one over. It might be the first team that gets some momentum going inside that's going to take control of this ball game. It's been tight for the most part as this one's thrown down. Aggressive play to Keller as his shot is no good, and they're going to say it was tipped from behind. It's like maybe got a hand on that one, so it'll stay here for the Blue Thunder.
Like I said, both teams have been firing from the outside, but they seem to really want to work inside, and that's kind of where this slog has been happening.
A turnover on the inbound play. Luke Warner bringing the ball across half court. Again, trying to get into this teeth of the 2-3 zone defense that the Blue Thunder are playing. This one is going to be tipped, and it's going to be a loose ball for a second. Finally, Adam Brown comes away with it. No over and back. I thought he might have had two steps. They do not call it as Binkley finds the ball underneath as he extends the Blue Thunder's lead to 6 points with a minute left to go here in the quarter. Here Stark gets the ball back out to Jeremiah Ejiofor. Looking at the clock, takes a peek. Leading scorer in the ball game for the Titans. Stark was doubled immediately as soon as he got the ball. Able to get the ball back up top to Ejiofor. Now over to English. Boylan really slowing up here towards the end of the first quarter. We'll see if they want to hold or if they want to find something here. Aggressive pass down low to Warner, jump stop, and they're going to say yes indeed. He dragged the back foot as a traveling violation is called, and it'll be another turnover. It's kind of plagued both teams here tonight. I think our statistician said that the Boylan Titans had 6 in that first quarter. It's been a trend that has kind of continued throughout this second quarter, where they have cut down a little bit. It's something to watch for here in the second half.
Still very sloppy play from a team you really wouldn't expect to have sloppy play in the Boylan Titans.
Ball inbounded to Braden Brown. Had a couple of threes in this corner, had the hot hand. Just over 25 seconds left to go here in the first half. We got a very low-scoring game, kind of what we expected coming into this ball game. Townsend has the ball up top. He gets the dribble handoff to Braden Brown as this one's going to be taken away. A loose dribble. This one finds its way to Dixon. A bad pass is going to go out of bounds. A little bit too aggressive down court. He was trying to find Ejiofor for the shot. There'll be 5 seconds left to go as the Blue Thunder will have to, looks like they might have to launch this one. Get the ball in to Brown. Down court to Binkley. His 3-ball up, and it is good to end the quarter. He sinks it from about 5 feet beyond the three-point line, and a huge swing in momentum for the Blue Thunder as they'll go in with a 9-point lead at halftime. Tyler, what are your thoughts on that first half of basketball?
My thoughts are this. Both teams have been pretty tremendous on defense, but I would say North has just been able to not make the mistakes that Boylan has been making, and that's kind of how they've grown this lead to 9 points. We'll see what adjustments the Titans are able to make when they come back out for the second half.
So we'll take a break for a few moments. We'll join you a few minutes prior to the resumption of play. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Clutchboards Media 815. We'll be back after this.
D1 Training Rockford. Try their Rockford training facility for free. Call 815-569-5630 to learn more. Train different with D1. Busy Beaver Tree Care. For exceptional tree services second to none, Busy Beaver Tree Care is your best option. We're a local, family-owned and operated business founded in 2003. We're not satisfied until you are. Nine Iron Belvidere. Enjoy a virtual golfing experience all winter long for solo practice sessions, business gatherings, or date night. 9 Iron. Golf, game, gather. Seiler Financial, our family helping your family. Listen to 1440 WROK every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Navigating Retirement with Drew Seiler. Learn more, train different with D1. 9 Iron Belvidere.
Enjoy a virtual golfing experience all winter long for solo practice sessions, business gatherings, or date night. 9-iron. Golf, game, gather. Busy Beaver Tree Care. For exceptional tree services second to none, Busy Beaver Tree Care is your best option. We're a local, family-owned and operated business founded in 2003. We're not satisfied until you are. Waterside Financial Advisors is teaming up with the Guilford Vikings to bring you more than just a game. Get ready to shoot for your goals as they provide independent financial guidance for the life you want to live. Elevate your game both on and off the court with reliable financial guidance from Waterside Financial Advisors. Go Vikings! Tonight's game is presented by Brian Falk State Farm. Call Brian at 815-398-2552. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The Rockford Lightning, Rockford's first semi-pro women's basketball team. Stay up to date on team news on their Instagram and Facebook feeds. Seiler Financial, our family helping your family. Listen to 1440 WROK every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Navigating Retirement with Drew Seiler.
I think one of the special things about D1 is it's not about D1's goal. It's about your goal. Wherever you're at, whatever that goal is, maybe it's to make the high school team, maybe it's to lose 20 pounds, whatever it is, you show up, you tell us your goal, and let us help you get there. One of the themes at D1 is to level up. No matter where you are, our heart is to help you take the next step. What would be your goal? Why do you show up to train?
Personally, I would like to play football.
How can you get 1% better today?
Just be the person next to me, be myself every day.
When you show up here, if you have that mindset of, hey, I got a goal, I'm going to embrace the grind, and I would rather experience the pain of discipline than the pain of regret. So what is D1 5-star training? Number one, it starts with a dynamic warm-up. They're getting our body in the position, in the place we need it so that we can perform, which is number two. Because performance for an athlete is king. But our effort is 90% or more of whatever exercise we were doing. Number three is strength. Then we get to really get into the weight room and focus on the strength. And number four is core and conditioning. For me, conditioning is not a lot about what you can do. It's about that place that you're willing to go. You're willing to push yourself, and then we finish with a cool down. So that's our 5-star workout here at D1. We believe it's proven. We believe it works. We believe it'll also work for you. So don't be afraid of showing up, and let us help you take the next steps. D1!
Brian Botcher with Exit Realty. Whether you want to buy or sell, Brian works hard for his clients in Northern Illinois and Southern Wisconsin. Call 815-378-2170 today. D1 Training Rockford. Try their Rockford training facility for free. Call 815-569-5630 to learn more. Train different with D1. 9-iron Belvidere. Enjoy a virtual golfing experience all winter long for solo practice sessions, business gatherings, or date night. 9-iron. Golf, game, gather. Busy Beaver Tree Care. For exceptional tree services second to none, Busy Beaver Tree Care is your best option. We're a local, family-owned and operated business founded in 2003. We're not satisfied until you are. Waterside Financial Advisors is teaming up with the
And welcome back to NIC-10 basketball here on Clutch Sports 815. Again, I am Tyler Fowler. Along with me is my partner, Trevor Larson. Belvidere North is leading the Boylan Titans 28-19. As we enter the second half, we look for Boylan to make some adjustments to help close that gap, whereas the Blue Thunder are kind of in the driving seat right now. We have 45 seconds before the start of the third quarter. Again, thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. Again, you can follow us at Clutch Sports 815 on pretty much any social media platform. And Trevor, kind of what are you going to look for from the Boylan Titans in the second half.
Well, they definitely need to continue shooting. You know, Jeremiah Ejiofor has 11 points. That is 11 of the 19 for the Titans here in tonight's ball game. You know, you like to see him continue his hot shooting, but I think they're definitely going to need at least one more scorer to get close to, if not into double digits, if they're going to want to pull this one out. And, you know, it might be first to 50 here tonight. We've said that a couple times on our broadcasts this season. We'll see if that trend continues as the Blue Thunder have the ball to open up the second half. Almost tipped away. Braden Brown with the right-handed athletic layup. No good. Ball stays here. Townsend lines up a wide-open triple. No good. Tipped down to the Titans. They get the rebound. This one's going to be dropped off down low underneath. Loose ball as it's going to be taken across half court.
Nathan Binkley with the drive. Misses layup. Grabs the rebound. Able to put it back in for 2.
Belvidere North are the first to 30 here this evening as they lead 32-19. Good underneath pass. Santana English finds its way over to him as he scores.
And Townsend carrying the ball up court for the Blue Thunder. Kind of the pseudo point guard for most of the game.
Yeah, we've seen him handle the ball quite a bit, as well as some of the other guards here tonight, as we're going to have a blocking call underneath.
And just not able to get their feet set, drawing the blocking foul. Townsend going underneath the basket for the inbound. As we have Jeremiah Ejiofor checking in for the Titans. Townsend finds Braden Brown. Brown with the floater off the front of the iron. Ball on the ground. And timeout. Blue Thunder retain possession there. Great timeout by Coach Brandon.
So we'll take a quick break as we hear a word from our sponsors.
30-second timeout.
Tonight's game is presented by Brian Falk State Farm. Call Brian at 815-398-2552. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we're back. And again, Lawrence Townsend is underneath the basket as North is setting up their inbound play.
And Tyler, he's been the primary inbounder for Belvidere North whenever he's been on the floor here tonight. It's going to find its way to Binkley. He catches it behind the halfway line. Ball finds its way over to Adam Brown. Brown with the spin move. Looks like he stepped on a bit of a slippery patch, and they're going to say he traveled with it. Tyler, it looked like his right foot, he tried to plant. His toes almost slid out from underneath him, and then he was caught in a bad position with his body. Ultimately led to that travel.
Yeah, better to have a travel called on you than a broken ankle, so I think he was looking out for himself there.
Of course, it's been a very cold and wet week this week here around Rockford, as this one's going to be stolen away underneath. Certainly feel the chill in the air into the gym here tonight. In single digits, as it's been a couple of times, as Braden Brown lines up another triple. This one no good. Offensive rebound to the Blue Thunder. Adam Brown, he gets in, steps in, a couple steps into the three-point arc as he sinks a long two as the Blue Thunder extend their lead back to triple digits as Jeremiah Ejiofor comes down court, tries to answer with a triple. Rebound underneath. It's going to be taken by Stark, who goes to the ground. And finally, they're going to say he got the timeout. So it took a couple of seconds when he was on the ground. And with that, we'll take another quick break. D1 Training Rockford. Try their Rockford training facility for free. Call 815-569-5630 to learn more. Train different with D1.
And again, thank you for our sponsors. Without them, this would not be possible to bring you great high school sports throughout the NIC-10 in Northern Illinois. Again, you can follow us on Clutch Sports 815 on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, as the Titans are able to secure 2 points. Kohler bringing the ball up court for North, met by a defender. Finds Townsend. Townsend generally in the offense. Looking, very tight defense as we have a push, it looks like. And that is going to be an inbound play for the Blue Thunder. Nathan Binkley gets the ball, finds Joseph Brown. Braden Brown to Binkley for 2 as Thunder extend that lead to 11 points. Ezio 4 finds English. Back to Ezio 4. Ezio 4, errant pass. Trying to find English, but English had something else planned.
Yeah, Tyler, just some more sloppy ball handling by the Titans. We've seen that a number of times here this evening, as we thank you so much for joining us, being patient with us. Of course, you mentioned our sponsors, making tonight's game possible. They are a local broadcast group here in the Rockford area. They make things possible. We're going to have a bunch of exciting spring sports, soccer, softball, track and field, baseball. As this one's going to be taken away. No, it's going to stay here, and that was last touched by Kohler that time, so it'll be a turnover in favor of the Titans. But again, thanks for sticking with us. We have a couple of technical issues. Hope the broadcast has been excellent here tonight. I want to thank our staff for joining us, putting this one on. Some local high schoolers, some local guys in the area, really bringing some much-needed coverage to high school sports in the NIC-10 and the Big Northern Conferences. This one's going to be taken away by Binkley. Binkley with a 2-on-1. He goes up for it, no good. Tipped away by Nelson all the way over to Jeremiah Easiafor, and good play that time by Kohler, getting his hands in the lane that time as he swats it away from the junior, as the Titans will retain possession down at their own end.
Yeah, and if you're interested, I do know that many of our photographers do. As fast break for Braden Brown. And that is good by Kohler.
We have a final score. Hononegah on top of Harlem, 62-46. As a 3-ball lined up for Jeremiah Easiafor, no good. Rebound underneath by Adam Brown. He gets it over to Joseph Brown, as this one finds its way over to Kohler. Kohler with the handle, he loses it on the way up, out of bounds, and another turnover.
And like I was saying, I do know that if you are interested in having us cover your athlete specifically, make sure to contact us and we'll be able to set you up with videos, photography, if I'm not mistaken. So a great opportunity for your athlete.
I know we offer single athlete, single team, and multi-game access for that, as this one's underneath and taken away by the Blue Thunder. Tyler, it's really been a struggle here for the Titans. By our count, just 4 points 5 minutes into this third quarter, and they're really going to have to pick it up if they want to get back into this game, as they trail by 13 with 3.5 left to go in the third.
Yeah, biggest lead of the day so far for the Thunder, and they just seem to really keep extending that lead. The Titans not able to drag them back and close that gap.
Wiss was fouled on that shot, so he'll go back to the line. He's got 3 points on the evening. And in the third quarter, 2 guys in double digits for the Blue Thunder, as that one is good, as both Binkley and Brown are at 11 points. Looks like we've got another score from the Big Northern. Lutheran trails Dixon 43-49 in the fourth quarter. And Dixon, one of the better schools in the Big Northern. We had a Big Northern game last week, Tyler, that we got to experience down over at Lutheran. An exciting ball game, real close in the fourth quarter. Had a number of those here this season in our broadcast. It's been a great treat up here in the booth, as we'll see if Boylan can get a little bit tighter here in the third quarter into the fourth. Dribble drive cut off by 3 defenders. Excellent defense down low, but able to break free is Carestas. He goes up for a shot, no good. And a tough rebound that time by Adam Brown, one of the bigger seniors on this Blue Thunder squad.
Just able to keep that plant foot planted. Very impressive how many times he pivoted.
Boylan has 16 turnovers in the ball game, 6 in this third quarter. It's really been a story of tonight's game. Just not able to find much in the way of offense against this tough zone defense, as Binkley, his 3-ball no good. Here's Boylan on the run out, but good transition defense by the Blue Thunder. That one no good. Too much traffic that time as they come away with the ball.
Joseph Brown taking the ball up court. Of course, one of the star athletes on the North football team.
As this one's going to be a turnover by Belvidere North. So a touch of sloppy play here for the Blue Thunder, but their defense has just been too good. Again, just 4 points for the Titans here in this third quarter. 6 minutes down as the Blue Thunder lead 38-23. And I know, Tyler, we've talked about first to 50. You know, I don't know if Boylan's going to break 40, so, you know, they've really got to clamp down on defense. But more than that, they need to start hitting some outside jump shots to get back into this one.
Yeah, what they've been doing just hasn't been working.
Here's a 3-ball by Nelson, just a little bit off. Had a good look at it, couldn't sink it, as nobody but Jeremiah Eziafor has really found a stroke from outside in tonight's game. Ball over to number 14, that's Kohler. Kohler trying to drive and shut off on defense. Back out to Binkley. Binkley with a bad pass. Wasn't tipped, but Adam Brown able to save it before it goes over the halfway line. As now the offense is reset by Joseph Brown. A bit of a loose dribble as he tries to take his man off the drop. A turnaround by Adam Brown is good. Luke Warner was pining for the foul that time, no call. As that is Philip Dixon really gets the ball down court, as the Titans really looking to go quickly here. As a incredibly hard foul. Wow, we heard that all the way up here. We're about 15 rows up in the stands. And Tyler, we could hear that smack on that shot on that foul.
That sounded like a high five. That's how hard it was. And I can tell you, one of those players was not expecting that.
Yeah, luckily no extracurriculars, just a hard block attempt at that time by the defense. As the free throw is up and no good. Warner still without any points in tonight's ball game. Just 5 players for the Titans and 6 players for the Blue Thunder have put points up tonight. Again, just 1 player in double digits. That's Jeremiah Eziafor. He's got 11 for the Titans. Just about half their points, as the second free throw is up and good for Warner. And a couple of substitutions coming into the ball game on both sides. This ball is going to find its way over to Lawrence Townsend. He is pressured in the backcourt by number 15, Michael Geraci. Finally gets the ball down across half court. Adam Brown had a 3 lined up, instead pulls it down, tries to go up, and it is a loose ball taken by the Titans. Racing down court is number 4, that's Caleb Nelson. A good finish that time underneath in traffic. As they pulled the Titans back within 14, they still trail big time here as we have 20 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Pressure coming for the Titans. Able to break out of it are the Blue Thunder. Number 21, Adam Brown, has the ball up top. Looks like they'll hold for the last shot of the third quarter. They lead by 14 here on senior night. He drives left, and we're going to have a push. Let's see who that was on. There were a couple guys down low. I'm going to say on number 2, Aiden Hawking. First time we've called his name tonight, is on a foul. It'll be a baseline out of bounds underneath the basket. 5.6 on the clock. So it's thrown up top 4 seconds left to go. This one finds its way out to number 12, Kohler. His shot no good. So at the end of 3, the Belvidere North Blue Thunder defense has been stifling. They lead the Titans 40-26. Tonight's game is presented by Brian Falk State Farm. Call Brian at 815-398-2552. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Nine Iron Belvidere. Enjoy a virtual golfing experience all winter long for solo practice sessions, business gatherings, or date night. 9 Iron. Golf, game, gather.
And welcome back to the broadcast as North leads the Titans 14 points.
And a quick foul that time away from the ball. Didn't quite catch a number that time, but that's definitely not what you want to have happen here when you try to come back into this ball game, Tyler, as you get an offensive foul just 5 seconds into the fourth quarter. Good pressure that time by Aiden Hocking, and they're going to say he stepped over and back. So we had one turnover by the Titans, now a turnover by the Blue Thunder. Tyler, if the Titans want to get back into this ball game, they're going to have to force a couple of them, and they're definitely going to have to start hitting some shots from outside.
Giving up the ball for free is never good in general, but especially when you're down by 14 points.
It's a tall task for the Titans. They trail 40-26. And you got to think you're almost going to have to double your score in order to win this ball game. That would put you up at 52. You got to think the way that the offense played in that third quarter for the Blue Thunder, they're going to eclipse 50. So, again, a tough task here for the Titans. We'll see if they're up to it. Here's Steven Eziafor. He was going to drop this one. And another pass finds its way underneath to Aiden Hocking. He puts it up. And it's a 12-point ball game. It's like Boylan is going to pressure all throughout this fourth quarter, that's what we're going to expect anyhow. It's a bit of a light full court press for the moment. Hocking really riding the hip of Townsend. We start hearing some noise made as a 3-ball is lined up and knocked down by Braden Brown. It's up to 14 points on the evening. He hits another triple, 4 of them on the night. Here's Hocking, picks up his dribble, gets the ball over to number 1, that's Phillip Dixon, a left-handed guard for this Titan squad. Nelson with the ball up top, over to Hocking once again. They try to set up their offense. He drives left into the lane, kicks it out to Dixon. Dixon corrals it, and it's going to be, they're going to say it was the last touch by the Blue Thunder. Number 12, Logan Kohler, good defense that time on the bit of a wild pass. So he's able to knock it out, and they're going to give him out of bounds. It'll stay here for the Titans.
Yeah, Boylan can't waste a lot of time with these possessions if they are wanting to pull out the win tonight.
Here's Dixon. Dixon driving into the lane, kicks it out. This is Hocking for 3, and it's down. The second 3-ball from a player not named Jeremiah Eziafor tonight for the Titans, as perhaps that will give them a little bit of momentum as they cross the 30-point threshold. They trail 31-43, 6 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Eziafor really playing some hard defense as the double comes. Ball finds its way to Townsend in the corner, and he turns it over. Ball to Steven Eziafor. They've got a 3-on-2. He has to pull up. A 3-ball would have been open, but instead a drive to the lane by Caristas No good that time. Tyler, you might want to take the open shot that time if you are the forward. That was a good play that time by Kohler to retain possession in the half court.
As North looks to, well, thought they were looking to slow it down, but Braden Brown with the three right there, extending the lead.
17 points on the evening, 15 from beyond the arc. He has been the hot hand here on senior night. Here's Philip Dixon trying to answer. I don't even think he touched the iron. An air ball in the Belvidere North student section led me hear it. Here's Townsend for three, and he answers back with an air ball of his own, but his last tipped by the Titans, so it'll stay here for the Blue Thunder.
Both shots not the greatest, but if you're the Thunder fans, you're not nearly as upset as if you are a Titan fan right now.
15-point lead, 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been what we expected, a very tough defensive battle all evening. Belvidere North on top by a lot. Brown lines up another triple, and he got it again! Braden Brown just on fire tonight. He's got 20 in the ballgame, 6 3-pointers. What a performance by the senior on senior night.
Braden Brown is absolutely on fire at the moment. If I'm North, I'm just constantly just feeding the ball until he shows anything else.
Yeah, that one, I don't think he had the ball for more than a second before he decided to pull up. Didn't have a ton of space, but he is just feeling it. Ball finds its way to Steven Easy4 trying to answer back. This one hits the iron as the rebound is corralled by Braden Brown that time. Gets it over to Joseph Brown as the Blue Thunder get the ball across the court. So they're going to be looking for Brown. He is currently in the corner. They try to run him underneath the baseline. We'll see if the Blue Thunder want to get him the ball once again. He's got some space instead. A shot up, no good that time by Adam Brown. So he spun down low. Good footwork that time, just couldn't finish. A three ball by Jeremiah Easy4, no good. Titans chucking up threes. They're just not going down. Got one last grasp as they trail by 18 here under 4 minutes as a foul from behind on Jeremiah Easy4. No ill intent that time. He's just playing them hard that time as Joseph Brown goes to the ground. As we're going to see number 24, Olin Bolio, check in. So Tyler, 3:44 left to go in the game. You trail by 18. You really haven't shot well all night. If there's any a shot to get back into this one, you're really going to have to get a couple of stops and a couple of three balls to go if you are the Titans, as we have a wide open three, and it goes down again. They lost Adam Brown on the inbound play, and we have a 20-point lead for the first time tonight. Belvidere North on top, 52-31, 3.5 to go.
You're having a great day if your last name is Brown.
Got plenty of them here on the Belvidere North squad. Braden Brown, of course, 20 points. Adam Brown, 12. Seen Joseph Brown make some contributions. He's not in the score column, but he'll certainly take his team leading by 21 here with 3.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter at home, as Belvidere North trying to sail this one out as we see some of the rotational players check in for the Titans. As this one's tipped by Braden Brown. Not a lot of reserve players in the game for the Blue Thunder. Tyler, I think we have a sneaking suspicion that he'll send out a couple of his seniors at the same time. They want to get a good standing ovation for the seniors here on senior night at Belvidere North High School. Three ball by Stark is up and good. He's got 5 points on the evening, 3:15 to go, an 18-point lead.
18 points is a wide margin at this point in the game, so
we're going to have a timeout, so we'll take one final break as well to hear a word from our sponsors. Waterside Financial Advisors is teaming up with the Guilford Vikings to bring you more than just a game. Get ready to shoot for your goals as they provide independent financial guidance for the life you want to live. Elevate your game both on and off the court with reliable financial guidance from Waterside Financial Advisors. Go Vikings! The Rockford Lightning, Rockford's first semi-pro women's basketball team. Stay up to date on team news on their Instagram and Facebook feeds.
And welcome back here to Belvidere North High School, where the Blue Thunder lead 52-34. Tyler, it's senior night here for Belvidere North as Binkley lines up a triple no good. A Belvidere North squad has 6 seniors listed, and I got to say, just about every single one of them have had a pretty positive impact here tonight.
This team's led by their senior class, and I'm sure after the season, into next season, they will surely just be missed. But right now, they are lighting up the scoreboard.
A wide open shot for Binkley, no good that time, but a rebound by Adam Brown. Senior shot, senior miss, but a senior rebound, and another triple is lined up. Braden Brown that time, trying to keep the hot hand, as it'll stay here for the Blue Thunder. Tyler, we mentioned it at the top. Belvidere North squad already 14 wins on the season, looking for 15, and you got to say 18 points up, 2:22 left to go. They're going to get it. Again, just 1 win shy of matching the all-time school record. And they broke off from Belvidere, and they joined the NIC-10 back in 2006. This is the type of team that you look back in 10 years, you bring all your guys back, you celebrate this type of squad, and who knows how far that they can go with what should be a fantastic finish for this Blue Thunder squad.
If they're able to just keep this up and not make very many mistakes throughout the course of the rest of the season, they could very well see a deep run into the playoffs.
As Joseph Brown and Braden Brown still in the ball game. Just a moment ago, looks like Adam Brown did check out. He is currently on the bench alongside Logan Kohler. Again, those are 2 of the seniors that we've seen play this evening. Here's Joseph Brown. Ball over to Binkley. And back to Joseph Brown. As the student section really looking to celebrate this one following the final horn. Braden Brown in the corner, drives in, left-handed layup, no good. 2 rebounders underneath as Wiss, this time no good, but he'll go back to the free throw line for his 4th trip of the evening. He's got 5 points on the night.
His first. He's 4 at the line, number 24, Grant Wiss.
Wiss, of course, tallest player.
We had a whistle that time. Not sure what the call was. Not sure if that free throw counted or not. He did make it. I think they were talking about some substitutions perhaps. As now Joseph Brown checks out of the ball game. It's a nice round of applause from his teammates on the bench.
And Tyson Brandon checking into his 3rd game of the night.
Played freshman and sophomore games. Coach, of course, the son of the head coach, Todd Brannon. He's actually one of our high school teachers back in the day at Jefferson High School. As A.J. Provenzano lines up a triple. Called his name a couple of times in the football season. Gets on the score sheet towards the end of the ball game.
And you may be asking, of course, teacher's son or coach's son type of thing, but I can confirm that Tyson Brandon is very good at basketball. He's a part of the Fred Van Fleet AAU team, so very talented freshman North has here.
We have a final. Auburn falls to Freeport here tonight. Don't have a final score, but a big shake-up in the standings. So Tyler, looks like the Blue Thunder are going to ride this one out, and they will be tied for second in conference with the Knights, who are one of the presumptive favorites coming into the conference. Of course, Guilford has yet to drop a game. We'll keep an eye on that. Looks like maybe that could be a nail in the coffin for them, as it'll be interesting to see if Guilford is going to even drop 3 games, let alone 2 or 1, the way they've been playing behind some of their seniors this season as well.
Guilford really has, kind of the past 2 seasons made themselves kind of the dominant force of the NIC-10. And, Auburn's consistently been up there, as we have a shot from beyond the arc, missed.
And a rebound underneath this time. It's going to stay here. Huffner 4-3. This one no good. And a good play underneath by who else but Tyson Brandon to secure that rebound in traffic.
Yeah.
And as we were saying, Tyler, you know, Guilford, of course, won the conference championship a season ago. You know, it really looks like now with the third loss of the season by Auburn, they've got a stranglehold on the NIC-10. Again, just 9 more conference games to go from most teams. A couple teams have 8. So if you are the Belvidere North squad or if you're Auburn, you got to hope for some luck on your side, as this one is up and good. And 55 points will be the tally for Belvidere North. We'll see if Boylan puts up a shot. They do. One final 3-ball is up and no good. And Belvidere North has the double over the Titans as they take down Boylan 55-37 here at home. They won the game earlier on the season on the road against Boylan. They take it at home. They improved to 7-3 on the conference schedule, and they are really in a strong position to finish out the final of this season. Tyler, some final thoughts on the ball game.
We came into this game talking about defense, and North's defense just was unmatched. They're able to hold Titans to 37 points tonight, which may be a season low for the Titans. And the seniors showed out on senior night. Braden Brown obviously leading the charge, and from Boylan's standpoint, I would say this game was rough for them. Hardly any offense, and just wasn't really able to stop North from doing what they wanted. So overall, the North goes into the next game feeling very confident, whereas Titans are going to have to really find something at practice and maybe have to tweak some things.
And, you mentioned it, Tyler, Braden Brown with a fantastic performance here tonight. 20 points, 6 3-pointers. Every game we name a Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game. Hard to choose anybody but him tonight, in my opinion. I don't know if you have any feedback as well.
No, I think Braden Brown is well-deserved. He showed out on senior night and was absolutely lights out from beyond the arc.
So we'll be sure to find him. Every player of the game will be getting a $25 gift card from Buffalo Wild Wings. So those players able to enjoy some wings after a nice victory. Maybe a hold off towards the end of the season, the way you guys have been playing this year. So again, final 55-37. Belvidere North takes it here at home on senior night against the Boylan Titans. For Tyler Fowler, I am Trevor Larson. All of our staff, thank you so much for joining us here on this broadcast. Be sure to check our social media for next week's broadcast, as well as some of the spring broadcasts that we'll be sure to have throughout the rest of the 2024 season. Have a great night, everybody. Stay safe, drive safe, stay warm, and we will see you next week.